Good morning! I am headed to Norwegian Cruise Line's Creative Studios to give you guys a sneak peek at what's coming on their new ship, the Norwegian Luna. I'm so excited. Let's go! Norwegian Cruise Lines invited some media as well as a few content creators to check out what they have brewing for their new ship, the Norwegian Luna. And I was blessed enough to get to go. Let me tell you now, a lot of work goes into these shows. We first were brought into this room where we could check out Heiko, this very unique, high energy concept that'll be making its debut on the Norwegian Luna. Can't show you the entire scene, but there are a lot of flips, tricks. It's a pretty unique experience. If you're no stranger to Norwegian, then you know all about Sid Norman's. They have a Sid Norman's on land where they perfect the shows for the venue. The shows that are in Sid Norman's tend to be pretty popular. So I definitely think this is another one for the books. They are doing a Eagles band tribute, and they allow us to get a taste of what the show is going to consist of. And I can honestly say this is definitely going to be a popular show. You're going to want to grab a seat for this.
Somebody's gonna hurt someone before the night is through. There's gonna be a heartache tonight, a heartache tonight.
Basically, they have their own venue on board the vessel on the Luna. They have the Signorman Poorhouse, which is kind of the theater that you have right here. And as well, we are performing the Eagles and the Rumor show on the next stage. So we are able to have
Eagles show on the big stage?
Yes, on the big stage.
Dope.
It's so popular.
It was so great.
Having this show perform on the main stage in Sid Norman's was a great idea because it's going to be hard to find a seat. It was that good. After the lovely Eagles performance, we made our way across the lot to check out what goes into the hair, makeup, and costumes. Just look at this makeup room. Walls and walls of blush, foundation, plenty of space. They even told us about how to go about fitting the wigs for the different performers.
People's heads will plastic wrap them and
Oh.
fill them with cork to match their head measurements exactly.
That's pretty wild.
Wow.
So is that what you do with all these different stuff? Like you size somebody's head and then you can work on this while you don't have the person?
Exactly.
That's pretty
That's dope.
Yeah.
They're going to make sure that that wig is fitting perfectly. And a lot of these wigs are done by hand. Now, one thing they told us that I thought was pretty cool was that they designed the costumes with everybody in mind. For example, if you have a little kid looking at a costume versus an adult, their eyesight is going to be lower as a kid. They make sure that they add elements to the bottom of certain costumes so that the children have a certain visual experience as well. This is something they kept in mind for a new show they have coming up on the Luna called Sea of Discovery. There's a lot of different elements and a lot of different pieces that makes these shows come alive on stage. And next we got to sit in on the panel where we got to learn more about the Luna as well as a special announcement. The Norwegian Luna is going to be home to all these great, amazing spaces like a glow court, Vibe Beach Club, an aqua slide coaster, as well as all of these other awesome things. They also surprised us with the announcement of the Norwegian Aura coming out in 2027. Now, back to the Luna. One of the big questions I get about Norwegian is how is it for solo cruisers? Well, the Norwegian Luna is going to have 73 solo cabins available, similar to the one I stayed on the Prima, and I absolutely loved it. After the panel, we headed to check out their Elton show, which will make its debut on the Luna. This show is amazing. I was dancing in my seat. Here's a little snippet. And this is Elton John. Can y'all imagine the costumes with this show? Oh, it's going to be a good one. Thank you to Norwegian for this awesome experience. If you want to see more from this trip, as well as bonus content, including some of the other creators, some you may recognize, head on over to my other socials. See you in the next video, and as always, safe travels and happy cruising.